Hello, you buggers. It's you may have noticed, a lot of you may have noticed that I've been a little bit unbusy recently, and well, I'm going to try and change that. I've got a huge amount of things to do apart from get a haircut and looking pretty for you all. So before I move on to what I want to do, I want to give you a little bit of a catch up of where I am or where I was, months ago, and hopefully give you an idea of what will happen. Okay. First thing I want to show you. Some of you may have remembered this from a long time ago. This guitar, it's just got a lovely film of dust and cobwebs on it. I had a problem with it when I was painting it. It slipped as I was painting the effect on it, and it got marked. But it just needs a nice flash of clear coat on it, and I can get that finished. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the pick guard and all that kind of stuff yet. But here's the neck for it. All waiting to get leveled and dressed. So that's one thing that's been waiting to happen. Okay, so the other thing I did actually show you quite recently is this guitar, sculptured one that's going to go to Mercurial number 6. We talked about it months ago. I said I've got to get it finished. This is the neck that's currently here, so I need to get the new truss rod in there, because the truss rod was broken, so I had to take the fretboard off, replace it. It's got a few bits of damage on it. It's going to get cleaned up. I mean, it'll do. It'll do. And I'm thinking, I could go out and buy a new fretboard, or I might try and rescue this maple one, which fits on there nicely, or will do. This neck is actually quite slim. It's a very slim neck actually, so that will need to be taken down a bit. So it would kind of look like that. It looks quite nice. Quite like the colours. Maybe I could dye the neck, or dye the fretboard down to maybe a darker colour to match that. But it's not going to be all rosewoody. It's an unfinished maple. And the other thing is, of course, I'm going to pop all these frets out. I could always pop out the dot markers and replace them with something a bit more unique. But anyway, Mr. 6, if you've got any preferences on fretboard, let me know before I move on with that. I might just throw this away. I don't know yet, but I might just get a new one anyway. But it's up to you. See what you think. Yeah. So that's that one. Let me just put this away carefully, because I've been looking after this one. So another one I showed recently, yet to be started. Well, I have kind of started it. Is a new toilet strap for Arthur Brown. It's oak, so this has all got to be dismantled and swiveled around and drawn up to how I'm going to put it together. I have got this mahogany neck. I've got to finish cleaning. Got this mahogany neck. I've got to finish cleaning up, and with an interesting pattern on the fretboard. I might try like some kind of chemical to try and get that paint out. I might try, because then because it's in with the grain, and then I could replace it with some white, so it matches the kind of whitewash effect on this oak, and that's going to look pretty cool. So we've got to figure out the orientation, how we're going to do it, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how I do that. Well, I hope I'm going to show you how to do this. What I've decided to do is monetize my channel somewhat, and so far I've made like a $1. It would be great if this channel kind of like paid for itself, because yeah, this shit costs money. So anything you can do to help me, support that, subscribe and come and watch my videos, watch the adverts or whatever. I'm going to start whining like Ben Crow soon. Make me rich. Okay. We have here. I'd like to hold this up to show you that it's all in bits, and it might all fall over the place like that. This is the Little Black Dog guitar I'm building for Mike G. So I'm currently carving it, and in some cases it's a lot easier to carve it as a separate piece, and it'll be glued back on. It'll be infilled, coated with carbon fibre, so it'll be a nice strong body. It weighs a flipping ton at the minute, so I am going to channel it out, because this is all just chipboard. So yeah, I'm going to take that down a bit, the weight. I'm also contemplating making the armrest area like a padded area. I think I showed this to you about 6 months ago, and it hasn't moved since then. So I've got to get a shift done. The other thing a lot of people have been asking that, haven't seen for a long time, is the Cardocaster. Not a huge amount has been going on with that. I'll explain why in a minute. But I have been, smoothing it out, getting the neck with a nicer finish on it. So this is just like a car body filler, Bondo, if you want to call it that, just to help get a nice smooth finish on the back of that, and it bonds perfectly to the carbon fibre. And I'm going to paint the neck, and I'll leave. It's kind of like yellowing. Will I paint it? I don't know. The epoxy yellows after a while. It hasn't got much epoxy on that side. It's kind of like yellowing this side. Kind of like a piss green kind of colour. I don't really want to paint it, because it kind of like defies the point of it being cardboard. But so that's on the go. Right. Now my next video is going to be dealing with one of the things. It's a bit of an odd thing to be slowing me down. It's just the simple fact of not having a 12-inch radius fretboard sanding block, and I could order one. I mean, they're about 50 quid. What's that? $75 maybe. It's quite a lot of money for me at the minute, especially when I'm just doing all this for no money whatsoever. So I'm going to make a 12-inch radius block, and I'm going to show you how to do it, or how I'm going to do it, or how I'm going to fail at it. Now, there's been quite a few videos about making a 12-inch radius block, sanding block, using routers and all kinds of things like that. I'm going to do one with a circular saw. I don't think anyone's done a video doing it like that. So either that would be very, very interesting, or a repeat of something you've already seen. But that is going to be my next video, and I will be talking more about that, and probably what I just said again in that video. So yeah, give me your support, guys. Subscribe, watch my videos, get me up to $2. See? Yeah, sorry about the adverts at the beginning, but you know, hey, I want to try and make it pay for itself. So until 5 minutes time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye for now.